Yo, this is day one of fixing my mindset until I achieve every single goal that I've set out to achieve. Those goals are profitable trader, um, a musician with a lot of listeners that could live off the income of music, doing shows, whatnot, and just a all-round healthy, strong individual, which is all of those things is what I already see myself as. And that I know is step one. Now, today, 20-minute meditation. I'm back on it. It's mad because I've got my journal here. Let me pull this down a bit. I got my journal here, and I'm so glad I've done this journal because I can see when I go through certain times and how that reflects into my life. For example, when I started doing these intense meditations and being really disciplined and strict on sticking to the meditations, I passed my FTMO. I passed my Top Step account, and it's the same. I've had the same thing further back in this journal of passing an account when I took a lot of time off and then came back and restructured my mind. And I'm at the point where I understand that everything is because of my mind. Everything. Every single thing. I'm at that point where I fully grasp that that's the thing. I'm just at the point where I need to keep working on it to override those things that knock you back and override those things that make you be impatient with the journey, because they inevitably knock you off the path. And that's what I've started learning. It seems to be a cycle with me, that I kind of get on this path and I get the momentum going and I get the consistency. Then something will knock me off it, and then it's like I start from zero again. Whereas I need to be able to be knocked off the path and then continue on that same path instead of resetting. So, yeah, I feel like it's a difficult thing to grasp, that I am thing, because it's like you have to start believing that you are this thing before you are it. But everything on the outside of you is telling you you're not that thing yet. But you have to walk around believing that it is. And the problem is I get too wrapped up in the complications of what that means. But really, I was writing it today of what I think it means. I put I'm suffering from information overload. I think there's too much information out there. There's too many opinions out there. There's too many people telling you the same thing. And I wrote, it's the idea that to learn more is to somehow the idea that to learn more is somehow better than doing more. So it's like I'm constantly looking for this new information or new perspective of the same concept that I know it's the same concept. I'm just like, I need another perspective on it. I need somebody else's perspective on it. Instead of just going, okay, I get it. I think I get majority of that concept. Let me go out and just do it and do it and do it and do it. I wrote, the fundamental truths don't change. Only the person teaching them changes. So get in there, learn, pivot and grow and repeat. There's nothing more to it. It is in the doing where we build the strength. And that actually reflects in the things that I've done in the past. It's the doing that makes the change. When I first started doing strong accountability for myself, and I made an accountability chat, all my habits started changing. When I started meditating for an hour every day, all my habits started changing. All my outlook on time started changing. I was just like, wow, all I have to do is sacrifice this amount of time and I start becoming a better, stronger person. It's in the doing, and it's in the doing it and learning, and that's the best way we can do it, because all these people are going to give us this advice, but inevitably it's going out and getting dirty that's going to make the change in it. I put the learning is the easy part, doing is habits, it's choices, it's self-talk, it's self-image, it's mindset, it's holding myself truly accountable. The strength is in the reps. um, I think that's the powerful one as well. Like the habits and the choices, that is the doing. It's the habits, the choices, all those little things, the talk that I tell myself, the way I speak to myself, the way I see myself. Even that was an interesting one because I'm always really kind of humble, but I've started realizing that my humility's downplaying me a little bit because like anytime people ask me, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh yeah, I just do a bit of this and a bit of that because I don't want to like blow my own horn in it. But the other day, someone was like, "What do you do?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a musician," and then they're like, "Oh," and I felt like a musician when I said it. I was like, "Yeah, that's me. I'm a musician. I'm a producer. I do this." So it's interesting. It's like that. It's all these little things. It's like the I am is not this like difficult to grasp concept that it's made out to be. It's not like it is magic, but it can be so simple as just how you talk, how you see yourself, how you move, how you act. Is it in alignment with who you are? And if who you are is a musician, when somebody says who are you and you don't say I'm a musician, then it's contradicting that straight away. And it's like if you look in the mirror and you don't see this person that you think that you want to be, then how are you gonna be it? I don't think it really comes down to much more than that. Obviously, the difficulty is in the consistent showing up every day and doing that over and over and over and over. I think it's boundaries as well. It's boundaries that you create for yourself because that is in the self image. The boundary reflects the self image. It's like if you are in a relationship and you don't want to get walked over, but you see yourself as you don't see yourself as strong enough to stand up to it, you're gonna get walked over. Whereas the boundary, if you set that boundary and you believe in that boundary, you can't get walked over. And I think it's the same with everything else. It's just like knowing what it's like knowing what you want to be and then knowing what it takes to become that thing and then setting that path and just staying on it. Stick to the script. It's always that saying, and it just stick to the script. It's like there's the goal. Okay, we need a route to get there. Okay, that's the route. Cool. Nothing more to it. So I wrote today what exercises build a strong mind, and meditation does, discipline does, integrity and accountability does, optimism does, and I just wrote doing does as well. Doing. So yeah, this is day one. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna do these videos every single day and just constantly add to the journey because everything is from the mind. So yeah, everything is from the mind. Even something I saw today on Instagram was this guy was talking about what do you believe, what you believe is normal will show up to you. And it's mad because I've always believed that if you just trust in the process, things start happening. And I always thought that was because that's what it was. And it is what it is. But it's that is what it is because that's what I believe to be true. Like, it's mad to think that there's certain things that I've grew up with knowing to be true that I've created for myself that I've said, okay, this is the truth. Without knowing that I'm literally manifesting shit for myself. I just believed that it was true, so it was true. Which is the maddest thing. It's just like, I love this saying of like, if you believe you can or you can't, you are right. And that's it really. If you believe it's true or it's not, you are right. Like, that is all it has to be. I believe that this is the truth. And I have faith. It's like faith. That's what has always held me, actually. It's like going through this journey and you don't know what's going to come or why things are happening, but you just know that if you continue on that journey that you're supposed to be on, then things work out. And there's power in that, man. There's so much power in faith. There's so much power in just like, okay, we just got to keep going because this is what is meant for us. This is what is the path. Like this is what's supposed to be happening right now. Even the maddest thing, and the beauty of that is that the world shows you that you're on the path as well. Because if you're walking on that path, there's that serendipity, there's that coincidence that happens. That's just like that life shows you. Okay, you are supposed to be doing this. For example, I was gonna buy myself a 150k account today because I'm back on my stuff and I'm ready to start trading again. And then my friend's like, "Oh yeah, I've got a couple of accounts there that I've reactivated that I wasn't going to use. Do you want them?" So I was like, "Okay, yeah, nice one." And he was like, "I think there's one account here and there's one account there." And I log onto his account and he's got 350k accounts, which adds up to 150k. Let's log off.